Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We are back, this time with a bout between Jose Pedraza and Richard Commey. This is a 10-round junior welterweight bout. Let's just get right to it. Pedraza is a 5-4 favorite. Commey's 35, Pedraza's 33. They're both 5'8". Both weigh 140, 71 reach for Commey, 71 reach for Pedraza, 35 fights, 4 losses, 1 knockout, that devastating second-round loss to Teofimo Lopez for Richard Commey. Jose Pedraza, 29 fights, 4 losses, 1 knockout to Gervonta Davis. I think between the two of them, I think Jose Pedraza is the sturdier fighter. That is just me. That's just my opinion. You know, I'm going to adjust this mic ever so slightly. Okay, perfect. So, let's just get right to it. This is a 10-round bout, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system. No mandatory 8-count, 3 knockdown rule waived. And folks, I think for as long as this goes, this is going to be a fun bout. I think that it's really interesting because I think that Commey maybe doesn't have the greatest chin, but he hits really hard. And I think that Pedraza has a better chin but doesn't hit as hard. So I think both guys are kind of made for each other to have a really good fight. And I think that ultimately, in the real fight, I think Pedraza is going to win. But, you know, you never know. Anything can happen in this simulation. I'm kind of waiting to see. And like I said, this is a 10-round fight. It's a fun fight. So yeah, that's let's kind of see what happens here between these two guys. Both of them kind of a lot of energy between them, landing some shots. Pedraza doing well early, cracking Commey. Is Commey kind of fighting with a high guard, sort of picking his spots a little bit more? And, I'm glad I'm getting this one out of the way. This one's happening at the end of August, and we're almost in August. We have like one more day. Tomorrow's the 31st. Some of the upcoming bouts we're going to be doing are Hughie Fury versus Michael Hunter. I have Rodriguez versus Gonzalez, but I don't know who that is. I'm going to have to look that up. And then we have, we have, I think Bivol, I'm going to put him in against Zurdo Ramirez, I think, because the WBA is ordering that bout. I think I'm going to make that, although I was listening to the Maddox podcast. Oh, wow, it looked like Commey kind of hurt Pedraza coming in. But I was listening to that podcast, and it seems like they may want him to fight Jason Boutsy or Boutsy in the UK. I don't know. I think that might be more financially lucrative for him. So who knows? We'll have to see. And then at some point I'm going to do the Shakur Stevenson-Robeson Consacao fight, which I think is assured of going the distance. I'm going to look this up right now. Oh, look at them. Pedraza making Commey pay. Rodriguez Gonzalez. I'm going to put 9:17 boxing. And we'll see what bout that is. Bam Rodriguez. Israel Gonzalez. So Bam Rodriguez. Okay, yeah, because that is on the undercard of Canelo Triple G3. Which I'm telling you guys, I think at some point, Canelo's going to have to remember he's in there against Triple G. I don't think he's going to take him lightly either. But I think a lot of people are writing Triple G off, and I just don't think that you can do that. One loss is not a career make. A lackluster performance against Sergey Derevchenko does not a career make. I think ultimately Canelo's probably going to win because there's a lot of factors. So all 3 judges, or 2 of the judges, giving this to Pedraza, 1 judge giving it 10-8 to Commey. So that's an even round. There's 9 more rounds left in this bout, and these guys got to make sure that they know what they are doing, because they don't have as much time to make things up. And Pedraza landing well. He's landed with the more pinpoint shots. We'll see if he can keep that up. So I'm just saying, don't get me wrong. I think Canelo will probably win for a couple of reasons. I think if it's close, Canelo wins. I think if it's if it's the kind of thing that if there's any way to give Canelo any kind of advantages, I think they're going to give him advantages. The last thing they want him to do is to get 2 losses in a row. So Gennady Golovkin's going to go and probably have to knock him out. He wasn't able to do it in the first 2 fights. I don't know that he'll be able to do it now, but maybe so. Either way, I think Canelo probably wins that fight, even with all of that. Canelo's a great fighter. You know, I don't want to make it seem like he's being handed stuff because he hasn't. He's a great fighter. But one thing, and there's nothing wrong with this, Dmitry Bivol did show his limitations. And, you know, we knew that he had limitations. Come on, when he lost to Mayweather, he did not win a second of any of the rounds. So, once again, you are tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. And thank you so much. Give us a follow on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. And right now, you have Commey. If I'm Pedraza, I do not necessarily know that I go up against Commey and get him against the ropes like this early, because Commey does hit hard. And I don't know that Pedraza can knock him out, even though I think Pedraza is the more sturdy of the 2 fighters. And Commey getting wobbled there. Pedraza going to the body. Smart follow-up, but I think he was too close and kind of smothered his own punches. And these guys are both lobbing punches, folks. Pedraza would love nothing more to get a knockout, and Commey, and these guys are just trading, folks. This is going to be a great fight. Oh, and Commey wobbling by Pedraza. Pedraza jumping on him. Pedraza maybe doesn't hit as hard, but we're not seeing that right now. And he's going to the body, too. So if I am Richard Commey, I try to figure out a way to keep Jose Pedraza off me, because he's getting shellacked right now. Pedraza obviously feels, that he sees an opening. And this is a 10-round fight, folks. Commey does not want to get behind the 8 ball. And I'm telling you, it's the body shots by Pedraza that I think are really telling the tale in this fight. I think it's really slowed Commey down. Right as I say that, he lands a hard right to Pedraza's chin. All right. And both fighters are breathing heavy. All 3 judges, one judge gives it to Pedraza, one judge gives it to Commey, another judge gives it to Pedraza. So Pedraza up by 1 point after 2 rounds. We got 8 more rounds left, folks. We'll see. So far, I like what I'm seeing. A game effort by both fighters. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm drinking my emergency. I realized I hadn't drank that yet. I'm trying I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get any of that stuff. I have had COVID, as I'm sure most people listening have. Oh, wow. Nice counter by Commey. Just as Pedraza lands hard. And I'm telling you, folks, this is going to be a brawl. And it's a good thing for Commey that Pedraza doesn't hit as hard as he does. Oh, man. And these guys are going for it. I like what I'm seeing. Folks. Excuse me. Guys, I'm telling you, in my opinion, this is all Jose Pedraza. He's mugging Commey right now. But Commey, in an odd way, this is reminding me sort of a poor man's, Azuma Nelson versus Jeff Fenech. Pedraza being Fenech, coming forward, mugging him, and Commey trying to counter. But it's more like the first fight where Fenech was on Azuma Nelson the whole time, as opposed to the second fight where Azuma Nelson had figured it out and, stopped Jeff Fenech to the surprise of many, including yours truly. All right, so Richard Commey. So Commey is now ahead over Pedraza, 86-84. Can Commey keep this up? Can he make Pedraza kind of, this is, folks, I'm telling you, I think this could be one, as long as neither fighter wilts, this could come down to the wire. And since it's only a 10-round fight, we just might see that. And, Commey looking to kind of get back into his rhythm. To me, it looked like he was mugging him. But, Oh man, Pedraza taking some shots, folks. Commey taking some shots. Oh, I'm telling you, when Commey gets hit, he lands, and this is very interesting. Pedraza kind of more trying to kind of technically do something, and Commey trying to technically do something and keeping Pedraza from getting him in the corner, and now Comey's going to the body on Pedraza. Oh, sorry about that. All right, and so Pedraza pulling it back. Commey now has a swollen eye, as Pedraza now getting it back. And so Pedraza is 1 point ahead of Commey. We're going into the 5th round. And folks, we have 6 more rounds left of this. And I wonder, is Commey starting to be overcome? Is he slowing down a little bit? We're gonna have to see as he tries to drop the hammer on Pedraza, and Pedraza's known to get cut too, and Commey has a swollen eye. So, folks, we are in the midst of it's sort of that point in the bout where either Pedraza's going to start taking over or Commey's going to find a way, and now Commey getting Pedraza back into the ropes again. And Pedraza really just fighting like a man possessed. He had some rounds there. Personally, I think he's kind of won every round, but Commey really, he's been cagey. He's used his power. Oh, and he's wobbled now. And Pedraza just didn't follow up. It's just one thing is he can wobble him, but he just can't keep him down. And once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're watching, and how could you not with this back and forth action, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. Please give us a follow on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. We post every day. We're not like one of those places that's just up on everything. You know, it's more like we post some news. We do a lot like with press releases from promotions like Wasserman. If you send me your press releases, I'm going to put it up. So Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Wasserman, Probellum, PBC. If you're sending us your stuff, we are going to be pushing it out. And so I'm hoping to get Top Ranks, Pro Box, who else? Any other boxing outfit. I just enjoy doing that. Oh, and Commey trying to come back. All right, and so all three judges giving it to Pedraza, one judge having it even. Commey's eye, they're saying, is swollen shut. Are they going to stop at this round? He's only one round ahead. Commey's still in this fight. We got 5 rounds to go. Can Commey pull it out against Pedraza? Oh, and they're coming in, and Commey not throwing as much, trying to protect that eye, trying to kind of fight more from a distance and take the distance away, control it from Pedraza. Oh, and now Pedraza takes a shot. Oh, and Pedraza now landing, and we'll see. Oh, and him getting wobbled. They may stop this. Pedraza landing hard on Commey. Commey's taking a lot of shots, and I think Commey is wilting, folks. I think he's wilting. I think he's looking for that shot. I think that Pedraza is still hittable. That's what's going to keep Commey in this fight, potentially. But ultimately, I think that Pedraza has found the elixir. He knows what he needs to do. He's pouring on the punches, and I think we could see a stoppage. Hopefully not 5 rounds of Jose Pedraza just beating the holy tar out of Richard Commey. None of us want to see that, especially if Commey's in a place where he's just in survival mode. Kind of like what Mike Tyson said after fighting Bone Crusher Smith, who after their fight they called him Bone Clutcher. He said he was in there to survive. All right, and they're once again swollen shut, and Pedraza 10-8 across the board. So now Pedraza's way ahead, up by 9 points. We're in round 7. There's 4 more rounds left to go. Commey, who knows if he's going to make it past this round? They may stop it. It's reaching a point where Pedraza is just, he's got 10-8 in that round without even whatchamacallit, without even getting a knockdown. And right now, as you can see, Pedraza just raining in punches on Richard Commey. This is starting to look like the Vasyl Lomachenko fight. Lomachenko, as you remember, was begging it to be stopped, and the ref just kept it going. And we'll see if Jose Pedraza takes that kind of mercy on him. Like I said, we're in the 7th round. The last thing we want to see is Commey to get punched around like this. Like I said, Pedraza's there to be hit, so that's what's going to keep Commey in this fight. But it's too far and few between, it seems, and I'm thinking that probably should stop it. If not in this round, then at least in the next round. But we'll see. This game doesn't always do that, and you see that Commey just got wobbled there. So we will have to see, folks. But Commey does have that power. Pedraza has to be careful. (10-8), 10-7. Commey's eyes swollen shut. Pedraza's breathing heavy. Another 10-8 for Pedraza. Pedraza now up by 16 points. Stop the fight, folks. It doesn't need to go on anymore. There's 3 more rounds, and Commey comes out, gets cracked by a left hand from Pedraza. Oh, and Jose Pedraza gets dropped. Wow. He gets dropped. That would be a look at this. Jose Pedraza stopping Richard Commey. He does the job. He doesn't leave it in the hands of the computers. He does it. The winner is Jose Pedraza by a knockout in a really good performance in which he had some moments there where Commey was coming on. The fight lasted 8 rounds. Commey was knocked down one time. His eyes swollen shut. Pedraza was not knocked down. Final scores 69-62, 68-63, 67-63, all for Jose Pedraza. Thanks so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV, where our motto here is why wait? Watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. We'll see you next time, and give us a follow on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. And thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure doing this fight.